Our next stop is not too far away, just really down this road to there, which is Castrovillari. And we're coming down the street here. So now we're in Castrovillari, looking down here for the old town. I'll eventually find somewhere to park in Castrovillari. Walk through about 3 miles worth of modern city, town, and this is the Aragonese castle here, right on the edge of the old town. So we're heading down now into the old part. This is Trinity. And just behind Trinity is the proto-convento of St. Francis of Assisi. And I think there's some sort of election on at the moment, which we may see something of shortly. And that presumably is the building at the end there. This here seems to be the State Archive. And this sector here, I presume, is the Middle-Age town, because the newer part's further up. Now this is more your newer part here, undergoing some restoration. Now there are in this area several towns which are sort of Albanian in origin, and these Albanians were fleeing the Turks in the 15th century or whatever. So I wanted to see one of these towns, so we came down from Castrovillari down to here, Spezzano Albanese, where, as you can see, the street signs are in Italian and Albanian, although the cafe owner insisted on being called an Italian. Right, we're on our way now down to the next exit. And now you have to imagine a really warm, sunny English summer day. That's what it's like. So now we come to our second attempt at Altomonte. We tried, if you remember, from Belvedere Maritimo. But we're now on this motorway, and if we come off here, we come down here and down these windy roads, and there we are, Altomonte. So now we've come off the motorway and we're trying for Altomonte this way. It looks more promising anyway. Before the building of the motorway, Altomonte was remote even by Calabrian standards. We've come here to see the town, but especially we've come here to see the church, Santa Maria della Consolazione. Unusually for this part of Italy, it is Gothic. It is believed to have been built by architects from Siena and was financed by a mercenary who did well fighting for Charles of Anjou. Right, let's start off with the easy one first. I used to think Sheffield was hilly. Well, could have come up here by car. Well, if that up there is what we're heading for, I'm going the wrong way, I reckon. This is the next stage, this way. Well, that's more promising. Just have a look at the view from here first. We're going to that church, which will be closed anyway. But no, it wasn't, and we had a nice look round in there. Now, whilst I was here, I noticed a screw had fallen out of the camera. Now, fortunately, it was just at my feet and I picked it up. So I needed a small Phillips screwdriver to put it back in. There was a young man standing nearby sorting his car out, so I asked him if he'd got one. He searched the car and said no, he's sorry, but he pointed to some shutters just across the street and said if you wait until 3 o'clock the cafe will open then and he'll have one, which he did. Whilst I was sat waiting for the cafe to open, this original young man came over and gave me 3 Calabrian oranges, a lovely Italian gesture. And just another short look at the view. Now I think I'm in that sort of bit of a car park just there, I think, anyway, somewhere down there. And now we've just come down steps from up there, all the way down here, somewhere. And now we're off down here. Oh, I don't know what's happening now. 5 cars have passed. And yes, it was a funeral. Now, I don't know if this person was very famous or popular, or whether this is still normal in Italy for so many people to turn up like this and walk behind the coffin. Must be half the town there. Now we're travelling hopefully towards Sibari, where the Sibaritic lifestyle was first developed. So yes, we've come back from Altomonte along here and we're heading towards Sibari. Some important Greek archaeological works there. Unfortunately there weren't many signs to this and it was getting a bit late. The one hotel I did see I didn't like the look of. So now we're zooming around this area in something of a panic looking for a hotel. I can't really remember whether I realised I was going north at this point, but eventually I ended up at Villapiana and found a lovely hotel, some rooms over a cafe originally, and I was very glad to see it, and it was run by a lovely family. Here is a picture of it. It's on the main coastal road. There's a railway station nearby. There's also a general store. I think they called it General Market. And now we know why so many people turn up at funerals, because they advertise them. So we've just time for a quick look at the sea, and then it's back to the hotel cafe, and just down the road is his new block, like a block of flats, which he lets off as accommodation.